Good day, everyone. So in today's video, we are going to have some more exercises on the inner join command. Okay? So I have prepared here two databases which are actually on my device. Okay? Then I get some of them of their tables so that we could have some more practice again with inner join using these databases. So I have here DB contacts and DB exam. Okay, so we're going to have two databases and different tables from each of the databases. Okay, so first is we're going to have the DB contacts. So this database is actually contains records on contacts of users. For example, your phone contacts, okay, or your personal contacts and whatever. Okay, so let us just say this is a web. This database is used in a web app wherein the user could register, then create their contacts. Okay, the contacts are grouped according to different groups. Okay, just like with your phone, maybe. Okay, so you could assign different groups on different contacts. Okay, so we have three tables here. So the users table. So we have the user ID, username, password, and the full name. Okay, then the groups table, TBL groups. Then we have the different group names. Okay, and the contacts table. So we have the TBL contacts, okay, which contains the name, the phone number, the email address, and the home address. Okay, and we also have here two foreign keys. By the way, in TBL users, we have the primary key as we have here the user ID. This is our primary key. And in our TBL groups, we have the group ID as our primary key. Okay. Then into our contacts table, so we have again two foreign keys. We have here contact user ID, which is connected actually to this one here, the user ID of the TBL users. Okay. Then we have also the contact group. Okay, I forgot to put here the ID, but anyway, we are going to uh, understand that this group here, contact group column, is actually a foreign key connected to group ID and in TBL groups. Okay, so with their relationships, we have it here. One user can have many contacts. Okay. Then we have also have uh, one contact belongs to only one group. For example, Steve Jobs belongs to family. Okay. How about Bongbong Marcos Sr.? So Bongbong Marcos belongs to classmates. Okay. But here we have one user can have many contacts. So therefore, Pitok here, Pitok Batulata, how many contacts does Pitok have? So we have here, the ID of Pitok is 1, so therefore Pitok has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contacts. Okay? How about for Beanie May? Princess Beanie May. The ID is 3, so we have how many contacts? We have only 1. Okay, and so with Colas, so we only have 2 here, so therefore Colas has only 1 contact. Okay, so I hope you get how these three tables are related to each other. Okay, so let's go to our command line interface, MySQL CLI. Okay, so the name of my database, by the way, is we have here DB contacts. So I'm going to use DB contacts. Okay, so we have now DB contacts. Then I'm going to show the tables. So we have the three tables that I have shown you in this Excel sheet here. Okay, we have the users, contacts, and groups. Okay, so for the group users, we have the structure to have ID, name, password, and the full name. So we have desk TBL users. So oops, double S, desk TBL, eh, TBL users. So leave it there. Okay, and if ever we are going to look at the content or the records inside TBL users, we have select asterisk from TBL users. Okay, so we have actually we have a lot of records here, but here I selected only three. It is because only the three records here has the connection or connected or related, I mean related records in our TBL contacts. Okay, but since we have used this database in our previous discussion, so that is why I have here a lot of records. Take note, I'm going to use only 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then we have the groups table. So we have the group ID and the group name. Okay, and if ever we're going to display the content from TBL groups, so we have this one here, the family up to crashes, and the last desk TBL contacts. So we have the contacts here, okay, with the structure. And as you can see, take note, we have the user ID for as our foreign key to our TBL users, and the group as a foreign key to our TBL groups. By the way, I have here an image which I did not include yet as of now, okay, because it is not included into our topic. Okay, then select asterisk from TBL contacts. So we have here all of the records that you could see actually from our image here. Okay, so I hope you are now familiar with our databases. Okay, the database structure and the database tables and their structures. Okay, so first requirement here is that, for example, I want to display or I want to retrieve, okay, the contact name, phone, okay, the name, the phone, and the username or the full name of the user who owns these contacts. Okay, so I repeat, I want to retrieve the contact name, contact phone, and the full name of the user who owns, take note, who owns these records. Okay, so since I'm going to get, okay, let us put it this way. We could get the contact name and the contact phone from TBL contacts. Okay, so I could just simply have it there. Select, let us say, contact. I'm just going to make it this way first. Contact. Okay. I'm going contact user ID. Okay. Contact name and contact phone. Okay, from TBL contacts. Okay, I have it there. So I have only the contact name and the contact phone. But my requirement says it should have the user full name. Okay? So far in our query, we used only a single table. Why? It is because I just get, okay, the contact name and the contact phone and the user ID who owns. Take note, this is the user ID of the user who owns these contacts. Okay, but now in my requirement, I want the full name of the user to be displayed here. So in that case, we are not limited now to only one table. Okay, why? It is because the full name is coming from the TBL user. So therefore, we could not just simply use a single table anymore. So in that case, we are going to use an inner join. Okay? First of all, we must have to understand what are the columns, okay, that joins the two databases. No, two tables. Okay? So we have here the user ID and the contact user ID. Okay? So these are the fields or the columns that we are going to join. Okay? So there will be two tables, so therefore I'm going to use here an alias so that it would be much clearer for us. Okay? So I'm select. Okay, I'm just going to capitalize the SQL commands. Okay, so I'm going to assign the users as A and contacts as B. Okay? So A dot, since I'm going to get the full name, so therefore I'm going to get the USR full name. Okay, so we have here USR full name, comma, then the contact name and the contact phone in which they come from TBL contacts. And as I've said, I am going to assign TBL contacts to be with an alias B. So therefore, I'm going to have it here, B dot contact underscore name, comma, then B dot contact underscore phone. Okay, so these are the three columns that we are going to retrieve as per requirement. Okay, then we're going to have from, okay, from the first table, which is TBL users and with an alias A. And since we are going to get records from not only from TBL users, so that is why we are going to have an inner join command. Okay, inner join from what table? So we have TBL contacts. Okay, and I'm going to assign it to B. Okay, and alias B. Okay, but then if ever we're going to have an inner join, we must have to specify what are the related columns or related fields. As I have said, the related fields is we have the user ID, which is primary key from TBL users, and contact user ID, which is the foreign key into our TBL contacts. Okay, so that is why here we're going to have the command on, okay, on A dot USR ID is equal to B dot contact user ID. Contact underscore user ID. Okay. So select the three columns in which full name is coming from A from TBL users and the two columns coming from TBL contacts. Then we have specified here on the on clause, okay, the related columns, which is the user ID, the primary key in A, which is A is our TBL users, and the foreign key contact user ID in B. Enter. So we have here now the complete name, the full name of the user from the TBL users, and the contact name and the contact phone from the TBL contacts. Okay, so we have here our command. Okay, so next, now for example, I'm going to display again, okay, the name, phone, and the group, okay, Okay, I'm just going to have the group first here. Okay, of all contacts. Okay, so we're going to have it this way. Select contact name, contact phone from TBL contacts. No, no, no. I'm going to include the contact, then we have group. Instead the group ID, take note, it is I used only here group, not group ID. But this is actually a foreign key, which is the primary key ID in our TBL groups. From TBL contacts. Okay, semicolon. So we have it there. Again, the contact name, contact phone, and the group ID. But what I want is that I want the group here to be displayed would be the name of the group, which is coming from TBL groups. Here, TBL contacts. Okay? So we have here the group ID as our primary key and the group contact group as our foreign key. Okay? So I'm going to assign groups as A, and this one here is again our B. So I want to display the contact name, contact phone, and the group name of all contacts. Okay, so we have select A dot group name, is correct, group name. Okay, comma, then B dot contact name, comma, then B dot phone, contact phone. Okay, then from TBL groups A. Okay, since I said I'm going to assign TBL groups to A. Okay, then inner join TBL contacts B. Okay, then on related fields. What are the related fields? We have group ID and contact group. Okay, so A dot group ID is equal to B dot contact group. Okay, enter. Okay, so there, family. Instead that we are going to have the group, the numbers here, so you could see here now the names of the group. Why? It is because we have specified here that we are going to get group name, or we are going to retrieve the group name, and we have joined the groups table and the contacts table. So basically we have the same scenario with our the user ID, okay, in which you could see the names are displayed here. Okay, so we are done with our group. How about I want it this way? The name of the user, take note, the name of the user, then the contact name, the contact phone, and the group name. So take note, all are names. Okay, so looking at our table, so you have here, this one here is related to TBL users. Okay, and this one here is related to the groups table. Okay, so I'm going to get again the full name, the contact name, the contact phone, and the group name. So there are 3 tables now. Okay, so I'm going to make it this way, A, B, C. Actually, you could name them anything you want. Okay, I'm just going to have it A, B, C. Okay, or actually we could have A, B, C. I'm just going to name it A, B, and C because the 3 tables actually meet on TBL contacts. I'm just going to name this one as my C table. Okay, so we have select a dot full name. What's the field? So USR full name. So USR full name, comma, then the contact name and the phone. C that contact name, then C that contact phone, then B that group name. Okay, we're getting group name from B. Okay, then from TBL users A. Okay, inner join TBL contacts C. So take note here. Why I go directly to C? It is because my TBL users, take note, my TBL users ID is connected to my C. Okay? Later on, I'm going to have my B connected again to my C. Okay? So it is not possible that we could have A inner join to B. Why? It is because we have no related columns in our two tables. Okay? So, inner join TBL contact C on A dot USR ID is equal to C dot, what is my C? Contact user ID. Okay, so you have contact user ID. Okay, but then we still have another join. We have this one here because I want to get the group name. Okay, so we have another inner join TBL groups B. Okay, because as I've said, I'm going to assign TBL groups as B. Okay, then the related column. So always after an inner join, so what follows is on, because if ever you're going to forget on, it is going to give us a Cartesian product. Okay, just like with my previous video in which I forgot to have the on, so therefore it gives me a Cartesian product. It's just going to actually multiply, okay, the number of records for each of the table. So don't forget on. Okay, so on B that group ID is equal to C that contact group. Okay, hopefully I don't have any typo error. Okay, so let's try. Enter. So we have them. Okay, it's good, no typo error. So we have here the full name. So displayed the full name here of the users who owns these records. Then the contact name and the phone and the group name coming from B, which is from here. Okay, so this column here comes from TBL users. Then these two columns here comes from TBL contacts. Then the last column comes from TBL groups. Okay. Okay, so when we are going to have some more tables, so expect that this SQL statement here will have some more inner joins. Okay, but anyway, we're going to have that in the future discussions. Okay, so that we will be more acquainted with what's this? With the inner join command. So I have here another database. We used this one here in my previous subjects. Okay, it is inside my database exam. Okay, so we have three tables here: owners, I think this is pet owners. Oops. Okay, so this is pet owners, meaning this is a database for recording um, the pets owned by different persons. Let us say this set of tables is actually coming from a veterinary clinic database. Okay, but I just got the three tables here. Okay, for a start. Now, so we have here the names of the owners, the type of their uh, pets. Okay, so dog, cat, and sigbin. Sigbin, by the way, is only found in the Philippines. Okay, and we have here the pets with the name, okay, pet type, and the owner and the color. Actually, the color here, we could still normalize this table here, and we could have um, separate table for the color. But anyway, in our example, I did not use the color here, so that is why we could disregard the color. What is important here is only the three here, okay? Because since this was an exam, so therefore this is not yet fully uh, normalized, and I let the students before to normalize first this one. But in our case, we are not going to normalize because I'm just going to have the inner joins among these tables. Again, disregard the pet color. Okay. So we have here the pet type, okay, as a foreign key to the pet TBL pet types with the pet type ID or P type ID as our primary key. Okay. So for example, what are the dogs in TBL pets? So we have Marchams and Gray Zone. Okay. Then who are the Sigbins? So we have Beanie May and three. Beanie May and Ralph and so on. Okay. Then if we're going to look at our tables again from our pet owners, what are the pets of Pitok? So we have Marchams and Gray Zone. Okay, how about Carding? He has Beanie May and Ralph and so on. Okay. So I hope you fully understand the relationships. Okay. By the way, one owner can have many pets. Okay. And let's say, one type, okay, one pet type can have also many pet types here. Okay. And the type of pet is only one. For example, Macuse. Macuse is a cat. Okay. You'd know this one by this one here too. Okay, and so on. Okay, so we're going to change our database, DB, exam in my case. Okay. Hey, use DB exam. Okay, so as you can see, we have now DB exam. And if ever that I'm going to show my tables, I have a lot of tables actually because, as I've said, this is an old database used as exam in my previous subjects. Anyway, we're just going to use only pet owners, pets, and pet types. Okay, so let's go directly. I want to display the owner name and the pet name. Okay, so we have here, we're going to use the pet owner here. I forgot to have here again the ID. It is better if you are going to have pet owner ID and pet type ID. Okay. Anyway, we're just going to use the owner here. Okay. So the owner and the name. So therefore, another inner join between these two tables. Okay, so we're going to have select a dot owner underscore name. Okay, because I want to display the name owner underscore name, comma, then b dot the name of the pet. This will be my A, this will be my B. B dot pet name. Okay, it is pet name. Okay. Then from TBL pet, here there, TBL pet owners A, then inner join TBL pets B, then on related fields. So we have on A that owner ID and pet owner. Okay, so we have owner underscore ID is equal to B that pet owner. Okay, so you have pet owner. And by the way, you could also order by A dot owner underscore name. Okay, this is actually to arrange it alphabetically. There's no need to have the ESC keyword since by default it is ascending. Okay, enter. So we have it there. The name of the owner and the name of the pets. Okay. So next is I want to display the name of the pet and the type. Okay, so it would be coming from the pet types and we have it here. Okay, this will be my A again and this will be my B. Okay, so we have select A dot, I think P type. Okay, so P type name underscore name, then we're going to put it this way, B dot pet name, then A dot P type name. It's P type name. Okay, P type name and pet name. And the joined fields we have P type ID and pet type. Okay. Then from TBL pet, we have there pet types. Okay, TBL pet types A, then inner join TBL pets B related fields on A dot P type ID. I think P type, well, there P type ID and pet type. Okay, is equal to B dot pet underscore type, then again order by A dot pet name. Okay, no more typo error and oops on TBL pet types with S. Okay, I have here only TBL pet type. Okay, select, so with there select P type, then oops, TBL pet types pets order by pet name. Oh, no, it should be B. Because take note here, my A is what? My A is pet type. Okay. From should be B. Enter. Oh. Again. Select. Then pet types. Pet types, then I have here order by B. B pet name. Okay, save it there. Okay, so you have the name and the name of the pet and the type name. And by the way, if ever you would like to have a more descriptive header, we could use also the alias. I'm just going to show it here. Pet name as let us say name of pet. Okay, I'm going to enclose it with single quote. No, pet name. Then I'm going to have the S type of pet. Okay, I'm just going to do it this way. Then from pet types, then order by. Okay, so you can see it there, name of pet and type of pet. These are the alias, by the way. Okay, an alias for the column names. Okay, so last example is I'm going to have, okay, the owner's name, the pet name, and this one here, the pet type name. Okay, so select, I'm going to have the A for the owner, A dot owner name. I think that's the owner name. My B would be the pet types, and C is we have here. So the connected fields, so the related field series, we have A and C, A and C, and B and C. Okay. Name of owner. Then C that pet name as B that we have it there, P type name. P type okay. So these three columns comes from three different tables. Okay, from TBL pet owners. Over there, pet owners. Then I'm going to assign it as A. Then inner join TBL. We have there TBL pets because ID is related to the owner here. Then I'm going to call that as my C on related fields. A dot owner underscore ID. With there, owner underscore ID and the pet owner in our C. Is equal to C dot pet owner. Okay, that's the first one. Then we have another join. TBL. What was that? Pet types. Pet types. and I'm going to assign an alias there as b, then inner join b dot p type id. Okay, just going to check. P type id is equal to this one here, c dot p type. C dot p type. Hey, what's that? Pet type. Okay. Pet type. Then order by a dot owner name. By the way, if you want to order it by name, then by pet name, so comma c dot pet name. Okay, hopefully we have no typo error. Enter we have. Pet type. Oh, we have here the error. Inner join what? Okay, inner join TBL pets. Okay. Select from inner join here TBL pets. C so order by. Oh, from I have two inner joins. Okay, it should be on. Okay, I'm just going to review from TBL pet owners A inner join C, and then A to C inner join types B on. Okay, instead my error here is actually I have two inner joins. Inner join TBL types B, then inner join again. It should be on. Okay, enter. Okay, we got it here. So the name, the owner, the pet name, and the type of pet. Okay, so error here. So we have here now our the correct command is we have this one here. Okay, so it's been almost an hour or an hour. So I'm having now some typographical errors. So hopefully you have fully understood how are you going to join tables by your SQL statement, because on the next videos that we're going to have is we are going to have then some constraints, and it would make it more a bit more confusing with this one. So you must have to double your time. Okay, so that's all for today, and I'll see you on the next video.